Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Chef Fran. But first, give me a virtual hug by hitting the subscribe button. And in return, I will give you a new recipe every week. This is my sous chef, Ian.
How are we doing today?
So today we are making something so decadent, simple, and most certainly affordable. And we're all about affordability right now.
Oh yes.
What we're making actually is Tuscan chicken. So the decadent part is that it is bathed in like a cream sauce, and you get the sauce, you know, from your sun-dried tomatoes. So that's why it kind of looks orangey from the oil of the sun-dried tomatoes and the actual color of the tomatoes. And you know, you have the greenery from your spinach. You're just not just regular like everyone else.
No, we do it our
Yes,
way.
I figure we're Italian. Why don't we throw some basil on it too? You know, give you that sweet herb taste. So your typical Tuscan chicken doesn't have basil, but we're all about reinventing the wheel here. So
Yes.
hey, we got some basil in here. We have our yellow. Ian and I and the crew just love yellow potatoes, like Yukon Gold potatoes or honey gold potatoes. So we tend to use that a lot here. Or sometimes if we want to get a little shishi fufu, we had a little bit of the purple potatoes too.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing, use what you got at home. If you have rosette potatoes, you can still do this, what I'm about to tell you. If you have the red potatoes, you can still do this. You don't have to have the yellow potatoes like us. So do what you could afford, do what's comfortable for you. So we just have some butter. Now, the only thing is that this herb is needed. So if you don't have this herb, you're going to be a little bit more simpler. And the herb is called herb de Provence. And what we did was mix the herb de Provence in some butter. If you don't have it or you can't get it, then just use the butter with some salt and pepper and Parmesan, grated Parmesan. And that's it, you know. But if you have the herb, it makes it so much more delicioso. That's what we have here. We have butter with some herb de Provence. We have our Montreal seasoning for our chicken. We have some garlic powder for our chicken. And we have some onion powder for our chicken. We also have garlic powder for our potatoes, which the butter and the herb de Provence is going to be with. And a little bit of Himalayan salt and black pepper for our potatoes. Now Tuscan chicken is going to get some avocado oil, and we're going to drudge it in our flour. Now we're not deep frying this. It's just a drudge to just kind of let your sauce becomes thickened from the flour of the chicken to kind of create a roux effect for it. And so you're just kind of cooking your chicken through, but you're not deep frying it. It's more like you're sauteing it. So you're gonna lightly drudge it in the flour, and we flavored our flour. So we just have a little bit of onion powder in here, and some garlic powder, some Italian seasoning, and some smoked paprika in here. And we will add also throughout our cooking process, we'll add a little bit more smoked paprika inside our cream. Here's our vitamin content. So I am going to season my chicken, and for me that is just some garlic powder here, and then I'm going to just massage that, a little bit of garlic powder, you know, right here, just massage that, and then we'll flip it, get the other side as well, and then we'll just do some onion powder, just massage that. And here we have our onion powder. You can do it this way, you can just kind of pour it over, however works best for you guys. So I just kind of finished massaging my onion powder and my garlic powder. And the last thing I'm going to do is that I really love this seasoning because it kind of has everything encompassed here, but I usually like a little bit more flavor. But this here is Montreal seasoning, and this is the chicken version. And so this I can actually put like literally generously on the chicken breast. And I'll flip this over, and once we do that, then I am gonna cook our chicken and we'll get into our wonderful dish. But before that, Ian is going to show us how he's gonna set up making our potato. So Ian is actually going to be using my gadget. I love gadgets, if anyone knows watching our show. And what it does is that it perfectly slices. It has dimensions in the back where you can kind of do the width of what you'd like your potatoes to be. Once Ian's done with that, he's actually gonna turn around and we're gonna massage it in some butter and herb de Provence that's mixed with our butter and some garlic seasoning, as well as a little bit of Himalayan salt and black pepper. And we're gonna bake that on 400 for 35 minutes. And here are a list of ingredients. Just massage it all together and then you're gonna put it on your baking sheet. We need to be transparent, right? And that's what we're all about here. So I'm gonna be honest with you. You may wanna go an inch a little thicker because although our potatoes are yummy and delicious, we got a few potato chips out of them.
Sure did.
See that crunch?
Love the crunch.
So here are my ingredients for my Tuscan chicken. I just dredged the flour. So I'll show you, I just took a piece of my chicken and I just basically pressed it into the flour, just dredged it, patted it in, and just shook off the excess. My oil is hot. I'm just gonna put my chicken right here. And I have a few pieces that I dredged up right here. And we're just looking to kind of get that coating on it. I'm gonna add my garlic. I'm adding my onions. We're gonna saute that in the oil that was used to cook our chicken. We're gonna add our sun-dried tomatoes. Yeah, that's where you're gonna get that pretty color from for your Tuscan chicken. I am putting my cream. Oops. Here's our cream. And we're gonna put our Parmesan. Let's get our spinach in here. I know it looks like a lot, but spinach, as you know, once it cooks, it turns out to be nothing. We're gonna let that kind of cook down. So I am gonna put my chicken pieces back in here, nestle them in. And I'm just gonna cover this up. Just let it simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes on low to medium heat. And then we'll come back and look at it and eat. Here's our wonderful Tuscan chicken with our baked potato slices.
Good way
with a
to
little
say it.
crunchy potato chip.
Potato chips.
Bon appetit.
It's delicious.
Yeah?
The chicken is moist on the inside. This sauce on the top is out of this world.
Definitely creamy, without a doubt. You taste the onion, you taste the garlic, you taste everything in here. Nice and tender.
It's incredible. So tender and moist.
I'm loving every bite of this. Don't forget to click the like button by giving us a virtual hug. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Yes.
We love you guys. Have a great day. Subscribe for more delicious recipes and vitamin details. Also, your support will continue to allow my channel to grow.